But however, I have to ask certain questions about independence. Tony Tan, for example, is currently the chairman of the National Research Foundation, which is a department of the Prime Minister's office. So he has to report to the Prime Minister. I think you all have a right to know whether he's independent or not. Moreover, he just left GIC 3 months ago. I've been in the corporate world for 20 years. If you want to be an independent director, you cannot serve as an independent director in that company unless you have moved away from that company for 3 years. Now, this is a ruling by MAS, and all the listed companies must follow this. Tony only left GIC 3 months ago. So he owes an explanation to you all whether he is really independent. Because there should be no double standards. If the public listed companies have to adhere to a 3-year rule, all other companies in Singapore, even government-linked companies, must also adhere to a 3-year rule. Then you can be independent. If you elect Tony in, there's a saying in Hokkien, "Wa theng bo wa liao a." In other words, the soup is changed, but the ingredients remain the same. Now, coming to a more serious aspect of this election. Many of my opponents tend to treat this as a general election. This is very dangerous. There must be no two centers of political power in Singapore, or this country will fall. There must be only one center of power. As far as the presidency is concerned, I don't want to be that another power, because the power, you all have voted in a government that's running the country, that is the power. But as the president, I will have to look after certain things, that is your reserves, your appointments of top civil servants, to make sure that the ruling party, when they want to make use of the reserves that is rightly yours, I will have to ask them the relevant questions. But the cabinet's role is to be respected. I think we must respect that. Remember, whatever we do, we must think Singaporeans first. We must not destroy this place by pushing issues that will make the two offices clash. If you want to treat this election like a general election, then they must go somewhere else and fight as an MP and get into parliament. Because as a president, I cannot make promises. I cannot say I want to change your pension rules. I cannot say I want to give you a lot of money to the national service people. I cannot. And I would be ashamed if I make such promises and I do become a president. I cannot do it, because that is the role of parliament. The people have already chosen an opposition voice to the Workers' Party. I think let us give them room to express themselves. Let us give them room to check on the ruling party. That is the role, not the president going and check them. But I can report a wrong. And I can warn them if they make very bad decisions. But, so these, I must know my limits. It's not that we are weak, but the veto powers of the president are very, very powerful tools. Because if I veto the budget, for example, then the nation will stand still. But we don't do things irrationally. They must give you reasons why they want to dip into the reserves, why they need the reserves in the presentation, say, of next year's budget. So the responsibility of the president, the veto power of the president is very, very strong. So if people tell you that president's got no power, don't believe them. But let's say in a recession, I cannot have a resilience package. Let me explain. Because when I heard Tony said that he wants to have a resilience package in this dark clouds that he painted, the dangers that's going to come before Singapore, the economy is going to turn very bad. I mean, there's a lot of truth. We must be very careful. All these can come. But we must not instill fear in all of you. He called me mischievous because I told him there are many Singaporeans who would not stand up side by side with me because of fear. He said that I was being mischievous. I think he doesn't know the ground. You see, the president cannot be seen to be helping to plan a package and then approving it later. This is conflict of interest, right? You cannot plan and then you approve later. I think cannot. I think Finance Minister Taman must plan the financial package. Then he bring his package to me and my advisors to see whether the options, the procedures that they took to ensure that the package before me has been thoroughly screened. And if I see that the package is necessary to save your jobs, to make sure that you have food, because sometimes in the recession can be very, very bad. I think I won't stop it because that is your livelihood, and as a president, I will not stop it. But if they frivolously just want to take money from the reserves, I will not allow it. If the process is not correct, the procedures are not there, the options are not there, they won't get a single cent. But I trust Taman. I think Taman is a good finance minister. And should there be a financial crisis, I will listen to him. But as I said, I will not plan the package with him. That's what Tony wants to do. Because I don't want to plan with him and then I approve it later on. It is just not right.